What's up, babes, and welcome back to a new video. If this is your very first time here, my name is Tiana. Welcome. I am so glad to have you here. In today's video, I will be showing you how to perfect your foundation and base routine. Because don't we hate that girl that go on vacation with us and she don't even know how to do her foundation? She don't even know how to put lashes on? None of that. Girl, we're not doing your makeup on vacation no more, okay? This video right here is going to teach you everything you need to know about how to perfect your foundation routine so that your face can be nice and flawless like this. Yeah. To begin, you want to make sure that your face is nice and clean and moisturized, and then you want to go in with a primer. So the primer that I've been loving is the NYX Freeze Glue, and I love this. It's like a little bottle of glue, and I just squirt just a tiny bit on my face, even though that was a lot right there. And then I just work this in. So since I put a little bit too much on this side, I'm just gonna drag some over here on this side. And I like to rub this all the way in. Oiliness or that liquidy feeling is gone. It should feel really tacky once it gets worked into the skin. And I love to concentrate it right here in the center of my forehead because this is where I have most of my texture, and this is where my concealer will separate. So I like to make sure that I have plenty of primer here on my forehead. Next, I'm gonna take my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin, and this is in the shade 8.5. So what I like to do is just take my foundation brush and just dab it inside of the product. It's gonna give me a nice base to work with and blur out any imperfections that I may have on my skin. And what I also love about this product is that it mattifies underneath. I am a super oily girl, and so anything to help keep these oils at bay, I'm gonna purchase it, okay? So I just work this all over, and you don't have to be precise with this product because you're gonna put foundation on top of it. So just make sure you just have it on your skin. It don't have to be like perfect or anything. I should have put my hair in like a claw clip or something because it's in the way. For foundation, I'm gonna go in with the NARS foundation, shade Caracas and Marquises. So the reason why I use two foundations is because I can't find my perfect shade in this. So Marquises is a little bit too dark for me, and Caracas is a little bit too light. So I like to focus Caracas like in the center of my face, and then Marquises on the bottom of my face. So going back in with that same foundation brush, I'm gonna blend out Marquises first on my jawline and underneath my chin and across my chin, and do the same thing on the other side. And this is the NARS Radiant foundation. I think it's like natural long wearing or something like that. I'll have the name of it on the screen. And it's a luminous foundation, so that's why I love to go in with that Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin first, because it's gonna give me a natural finish but also make sure I'm not like super oily. So I'm just gonna work this in. And y'all, I'm so sorry about the lighting. My mirror light, it keeps going on and off, but it's okay. Y'all, if y'all hear any noise in the background, that's my dishwasher. I don't know why it's so loud today, but it is. Okay, and I'm gonna take this Yummy Skin Concealer by Danessa Myricks and conceal underneath my eyes. And this concealer, it is very orange on me, so I'm just only gonna take a little bit. And going back looking at my other videos, y'all, I have been putting on entirely too much concealer, and I don't like the way that it looks on me. So we're gonna try a new method today. And so y'all already know I like to put it on my nose and my forehead, and I'm just gonna let this dry a little bit. Normally I would go back in with that brighter shade on top, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna blend this out first, and then we're gonna go back in with that brighter shade. So I'm just gonna take my sponge and blend everything out. And this concealer is probably one of my best and easiest concealers to blend out, y'all. Like, you cannot mess up with this. So to brighten things up a bit, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Warm. And I'm gonna place this right in the corner of my eye, just a tiny little bit. And then on the bridge of my nose and my forehead and my chin. And just a little on my 5 o'clock shadow. And then I'm gonna take that same sponge and blend everything out again. And this is a very good, affordable drugstore concealer. I had no idea that this concealer was this freaking good. Like, Look at this. This concealer is competing like with all of my high-end concealers. Like, bruh, this is so good. Y'all, this looks so good. Like, my base is almost finished and it looks amazing. I absolutely love the way my base is turning out. And that's the key to like a flawless base. You want to start with moisturized skin, primed skin. You want to go in with a luminous or natural finish foundation to give you like this luminosity, this youthfulness. That's what you want, girl. Because with a matte foundation or just like super matte products in general, it ain't gonna give you that youthfulness, that luminosity. You know what I'm saying, girl? So yeah. So next we are going to go into bronzer, and y'all, I've been loving this e.l.f. putty bronzer. It's like one of my favorite bronzers at the moment. So I'm just gonna take my Real Technique, a 210 brush, and just dip it in the product and just place it right underneath my cheekbone. I used to place cream bronzer like up here, like on top of my cheekbone, but now I've started to place it beneath my cheekbone to give me some depth, like contrast. And I've been loving the way that look. And y'all already know I am the queen of just over bronzing my forehead, but I love this look because my forehead is so big and I just have to over bronze it. But that's okay, that's okay. Like, she still be looking good, yeah. And so I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush again and blend everything out. So y'all don't need like 10,000 brushes. You only need a few brushes to get the job done, because you can just repurpose them and use it for different things in your makeup routine. And it's gonna cut down like you having to clean a whole bunch of brushes, because who wanna do that? Nobody doing it. And it's just more, it's more affordable because brushes are expensive. So if you can like buy some brushes that you can repurpose and use for different things in your makeup routine, I would highly recommend. Because this foundation brush, honey, it does everything. Foundation, primer, honey, blush, liquid blush that is, bronzer, girl, everything. If I could blend out my concealer with it, honey, I would. But this ain't the right brush for that. And then the product that's left on this brush, I'm just gonna carve out my nose contour just a little bit. And y'all know I hate contour on my nose. I do not like it on me, but on other people it's cute. I'm just gonna carve it out a little bit. And then I'm gonna take my sponge and just go along the sides of it. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. liquid blush in the shade Berry Berry. Or is it Berry Berry? Berry Well. Y'all, this is a very good blush. It's pigmented and it's just so pretty, especially on my skin. It looks really good. And so this foundation brush again, and I'm just gonna blend it out all over my cheek and bring it inward, making sure to keep it like upwards in this region. I like to bring it underneath my eye and then all over my cheek, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Now that we are all nice and blended, it's time to set. So I'm gonna go in with this Huda Beauty baking powder. This is in the shade Blondie. This is one of my all-time favorite setting powders, and I love it. But first you wanna make sure that you don't have any creases underneath your eyes. So just take your sponge and go underneath it and press those creases out. And to also blend that blush just a tad bit. So I'm just gonna dip the back end of my sponge into the powder and knock off the excess. And then place the powder right underneath my eyes and press that in. I don't bake underneath my eyes before I set. And then I'm gonna go in with the Real Technique 402 brush and dip it in that setting powder. And then just set everywhere on my face. And do y'all see like how it's giving me a filter? Yeah, we love that. For my brows, I'm gonna go in with this Benefit brow pencil. It's in the shade 4.5. And I'm just gonna clean my brows up just a little bit. I kind of did them a little off camera before we got started because I hate doing my brows on camera. Like that, like so. We love that. And then I'm just gonna take this Danessa Myricks concealer and just go underneath my brow bone, just to give it a little shape. Now I don't do this step all the time because I don't like the way it look on me, but I love the way it looks on others. And then I'm just gonna take my blending brush and just blend it down into the lid. And y'all, do y'all watch Married at First Sight? Because I'm watching it, and the girl who's married to, I think his name is Nick, the Puerto Rican guy with the man bun, she is just like so freaking mean to him, and I hate that. And they would make such a cute couple, but I think the thing is, I don't think she like to date people of color, and she wasn't specific when they were doing the interview with her, asking her, you know, what would she like in a husband, how would she like for her husband to look and stuff like that. And then also they asked her, they was like, well, what if the guy, he didn't have his own place and he was living with his parents, but he had the means to get his own place, would you be okay with marrying someone like that? And she was like, oh yeah, of course, as long as he's working towards getting his own place, yeah. Like, she was all giddy and happy, and she was okay with that. But then when she saw who he was, and he told her that he lived at home with his parents, but mind you, it's not just at home with his parents, like they have, it's in the basement, but it's like an apartment. He have his own entrance. He has his own bathroom, laundry, kitchen. So he don't even have to see his parents if he don't want to. And then he explained to her, like, I can move out like anytime. I got the money. Like, I can cash out on a place like right now. But why would I do that? Why would I sit up here and pay $2,000 in rent when I can just give my mom and daddy, you know, a few $100s? And I can save money to buy me a place with my wife. You know what I mean? And so I understood that. I got that. But she was just stuck on the fact, I think he's like 37. She was stuck on the fact that he was 37 and living at home with his parents. And honestly, I kind of get what she's saying. But I mean, the guy, he's single. He don't have any kids. I mean, the economy, it's like, it's expensive out here. So I totally understand and get why he was staying with his parents. And then I also get what she's saying too. Like, sir, you about to be 40. Why you still at home? But I honestly think they would be able to work. But I think she don't like people of color specifically. And that's the reason why I feel like she's treating him the way that she is, and she's not giving their marriage a shot. So yeah, because I feel like if he was of a different race, more of her race, yeah, she would be okay with him living with his parents. And she would, hell, I think she would probably be ready to move him in her house, honey. And then when she came over there, when she came over there to his apartment, y'all, she was like, this is how you live? It looks like a bachelor's pad. I mean, the typical bachelor's pad is exactly what I thought it would be. And she was like, and where's your living room? You don't have a living room in here. And he was like, well, I don't typically bring girls back. And she was like, but you told me that you have brought girls back to your place. So where did y'all sit? And he was like, I got a kitchen table. And if she didn't want to sit at the table, we go to the bed. And she was just like so disgusted. And I couldn't do nothing but laugh. And I mean, oh, and he did say that he smoked like occasionally. Honey, that would have been a turn off for me too. But I'm gonna also go in with this bronzer and put it on my lid using this same concealer brush. That would have been a turn off for me too, because honey, you're not finna be smoking. Ain't nobody finna be smelling that. But he was like, you know, I'll quit for you because I don't really smoke often. It's just socially. And y'all, I think it's been like 8 weeks and he haven't even smoked a cigarette. So like, he's really trying with this girl. But she ain't trying to get him the time of day, honey. And I hate that for her because I really feel like that could be a thing. Oh, what's in my eye? Yeah, like I was saying, I really hate that for her because they really could be a thing and they could really, you know, blossom into a beautiful couple. And then there's this other couple, they black. Hang on, because I can't remember their names. Let me see. Okay, so MM and Akichi. Honey, if y'all watch Love is Blind, he put me in the mind of, what was that guy named? Ramses and Marissa. He put me in the mind of them because MM, she is really like trying with him and he is like, nah, I don't think he's attracted to her. I think he feel like he can do better than her or something. But she is a very cute girl, very, very cute. And I also think he's intimidated by her success. A lot of men, they be intimidated. I don't know why, and that is just so crazy. I'm gonna take this Juvia's Place brush. Why I keep saying brush? Blush. This is deep dark, and I'm just gonna go underneath my cheekbones with it. But yeah, a lot of guys, they be intimidated by their woman's success, and that is just so crazy to me. And I feel like this day and age, like, most women will probably be more successful than guys. I mean, we are women. It's destined to happen. And if that's the case, like, there's no reason for you to be intimidated or jealous of your woman's success. Like, cheer her on. Like, that is just so crazy to me, because I feel like when he went over to her apartment, and it wasn't just no regular apartment, baby, it was a penthouse. Yeah, he got real intimidated. He was like, hold on, what exactly do you do? Like, how can you afford this? And then she had like her karaoke stuff. And he ain't like none of that. As soon as he saw all of that, it was like a switch, a flip, and he just started acting weird towards her. So it's time to use some blush. Oh, first we're gonna, let's back that up. We're gonna go into the Givenchy Prism Powder, and we're gonna bake. So I'm gonna take my sponge again and dip it into the powder, and then just align the sides of my nose and underneath my eye, and where I'm gonna be placing that blush. Doing this is gonna help the blush blend seamlessly. And then I like to put a little on my chin and carve out my cheekbones. Y'all, the guy with the man bun, his name is not Nick. I'm getting him mixed up with the Love is Blind person. His name was Nick. His name is David, and her name is Michelle. Yeah, but Michelle ain't feeling David, so we're gonna move on for them. We done talked about MM. Madison and Alan, I think she gonna get Alan like some more swag, and yeah, she's gonna be on to him. Camille and Thomas, that's who I wanna talk about. Girl, come to the front. She is definitely working overtime with Thomas, because Thomas is mixed race. Sorry about that. But first, let's go into this blush. This is the Juvia's Place Blush Volume 4, and I love this pink here. This is so pretty. And we're just gonna place this at the highest points of our cheeks. But okay, back to Camille and Thomas. So Camille is really trying with him, because Camille used to dating them tall, black men. Henny, she don't want all puppy, she want a big dog. Okay, that's who she used to dating. And Thomas is just somebody who she has never, would have never given a second thought to. Okay. And so they are like both very light skinned, and Camille could pass for like mixed race, but Camille is a black, and Thomas is mixed race. His daddy is black, his mama is white. And Thomas has never been into like, he's never been introduced or never been in black spaces, and that is just something totally new for Camille, because Camille is 100% black down. Okay. And so when he was telling her about, and I think they're from the same city, if I'm not mistaken, and he was telling her about some of the bars that him and his twin brother, because he has a twin brother, and his twin brother is married to a white woman, and he was telling Camille about some of the bars and stuff that him and his twin brother go to, and the bars that he frequent, they're like controversial, and don't know black people go there. And so Camille and her sister was like, hold up, you know, our culture is just totally different, and I'm black, and I don't know what you identify as. And he was like, I identify as black as well, but he wasn't brought up, you know, with like black culture. You know, it's like his swag, the way he talk, you know, the way he carry himself. It's not like a blackness that Camille is looking for. But I feel like she gonna bring him out though. I feel like he gonna tap into his blackness if they make it. Y'all, I just love a good blush moment. Like, get into it. Yeah, girl. Okay, so we've done the eyes. Next, we are going to do lips. So I just like to take a paper towel and clean my lips off. And this is my favorite lip liner. This is the Natasha Denona lip pencil in the shade Luna. And I'm just gonna overline my lips. And y'all, I have tiny lips. I don't know why they look like they're big right now, but they aren't. And I am thinking about getting lip filler this year. And not just lip filler, I wanna do like some facial balancing because I feel like my face is not symmetrical. And then to blend it, I like to just press my lips together. And then put a little bit more on my top lip. And then I'm gonna take this Anastasia Beverly Hills Velvet Matte lipstick in the shade Parchment. And I'm just gonna put a little in the center and blend that out. And so I'm going for a little bit more of a pink lip. So I really don't like pink lips because it don't look good on me. But I'm gonna go in with this Patrick Ta lip plumping lip gloss. This is in the shade Say Liz. And this is like a super pink Barbie doll pink. And it smells good. It smells like cinnamon. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna put a little more in the center. So I'm gonna line my lip just a little bit more on the top and the bottom. Ooh, this lip plumper is hot, spicy. Dang, it got my lips on fire, but it looks so good. All right, so I'm gonna take the Real Techniques 202 brush and just dust off this powder. And then bring it down all over my face to mattify everything. And then for mascara, I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Bad Gal mascara and just coat my top lashes and my bottom lashes. And y'all already know this is like my favorite mascara, and I just love how it separates my eyelashes because I have tiny eyelashes, and this right here make it seem like I have just a little bit of eyelashes. Y'all, my lips are freaking on fire, like they are burning. This freaking mascara is the bomb, y'all. It's hella expensive, but it's so good. I love it. I just love the way it like separates my eyelashes and it makes them look cool without, you know, being bulky or clumpy, because I don't like that clumpy look. And this definitely does not give clumpy. Okay, before we wrap everything up, I'm gonna go in with this Milk Hydro Grid setting spray, set and refresh, and just spray my face. And we gonna multi-purpose this brush and press that spray in just to melt those powders and give us that natural radiant finish. And then my one size, she's that girl, love her Zam, and just spray this all over. Ooh, that spray will choke you, but I love what you did there, Patrick. I love what you did there, girl. And just press that in. And before we finish everything, I know I just keep giving y'all stuff, just keep adding steps. We're gonna go in with this Rare Beauty foundation powder. This is in the shade Amber. And y'all, this is one of my best pressed powders. And I just like to press it at the base of my face and a little on my forehead. I love this powder. She's that girl. Selena Gomez did her big one. Isn't Selena Gomez Rare Beauty? I believe so, because it ain't Ariana Grande. Ciao. Okay, girl. Not me eating my makeup like this. Not me doing it to perfection. You know what? Give me my 10s. Give me my 10s now because I ate that. And you can too. You ain't gotta be the friend girl that go on vacation and don't know how to do her makeup, because I just gave you everything that you need to know. Everything that you need to do, I just gave it to you. So go ahead and subscribe so I can give you some more tips and tricks on another video, so you won't be left out, girlfriend, okay? Because yeah, she's cute, I know it. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, babes. Bye.